YouTube family, what is going on? I'm going to share with you guys why it is stupid to buy rental property if you're still stuck at the J or the B and you want to escape that job within the next 1 to 2 years. All right. It is the biggest mistake that a lot of you doing is you're taking your baby money. You're taking the money that you've been saving. All right. For the last, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years. All right. And that, my friend, you're playing a 10 to 20 year game plan. Let me explain to you. Okay. So I'm going to flip to Instagram family. You guys need to understand this, man. Once you understand this, okay, once you understand this, you will know exactly what I mean and you will learn how to play the right game. Because a lot of you, listen to me, if you don't get educated, you're going to get eliminated, which means you either learn how to play the game or be played by the game. The choice is yours, my friend. So first, here's what I want to know. Comment in the chat and let me know how much are you currently making at your J-O to B right now? How much? So the average income in America is around $56,000. Let's just say $60,000. All right. So the average income is around $56,000, $58,000. I'm going to even go with $60,000. So let's just say that you make $60,000 a year. Dude, and I get so much stupid comments on the video that I post on Instagram. So much stupid comment. And let me explain to you why. Okay? So let's just say you make $60,000. And let's just say that you've been working there for 3 years. And you finally, and most of you, dude, you don't even have this amount of money saved up. But let's just say that you got $30,000 to save. Let's say you got $30,000 saved up. And you have been working there for 3 years, penny pinching. All right? Finally, save up the 30K. Dude, tell me, guess how I know? Because this is the path that Lon and I were taking because we didn't know what I know today. I didn't know what I know today. Okay? So you take your 30K and you go and and then you put that 30,000 on a down payment, right? So typically the bank wants, 20 to 25% down. But let's just say 20% down. So you take the 30K, you park it in this house. Because your goal is, hey, because everybody on the internet tells you once your passive income exceed, right, your living expense, then you're able to quit that J-O to B. And let's just say, right, so $60,000, man, $60,000 a year, okay, divided by 12. So you're making roughly about $5,000 a month, okay? Let's just say $5,000. So you take your 30K, you park it in here. You know how much this house actually pays you? $250 a month in passive income, which means that's after all your expenses being paid, after the mortgage, after utilities, after maintenance, after everything is being paid, you will make about $250 from this house that you just took. So basically what you're doing is you take your $30,000 that you've been saving for the last 3 years, you take it, you park it in the house, and then it pays you $250 a month. Now, if you're over in the East Coast where property are really, really cheap, you might get lucky and get $500 a month. Okay? You might get lucky and get $500 a month. And I'm going to go with the $500, even if you make $500 a month. So you're trading your $30,000 for this $500. So I said on one of my videos, I said that you're not going to make $10,000 to $20,000 per month by buying rental property within 1 to 2 years. You're not. You're not. So I said, unless you want to be stuck at the J-O to B, man, for the next 10 to 20 years, then go ahead and go with this game plan. Save up your money, buy a rental property. How many can you buy working at a J-O to B? Comment in, let me know. And who do you know? Now let's be real. Who do you know that's working at a J-O to B and then take their money, start buying rental property, and within just 1 to 2 years, I'm not saying 10 to 20 years, I'm saying 1 to 2 years, that you see them making $10,000 in passive income, passive. That means after all expenses. Who do you know? I don't know anybody, my friend. Nobody. Okay? I don't know anybody that works at a JO, take the money from it, buy rental, and within 1 or 2 years, start making $10,000, $20,000 a month in passive income. That's after the mortgage, expense, utility, property manager, vacancy, after everything is being paid. So that's why I'm saying this is not the game you want to play. And check this out. Someone comment this. The most stupidest thing, dude. Watch this, dude. I said that so this is what I said. I said the only way for you to turn that $30,000 that you got into $300,000 within 1 to 2 years is by building a business. Okay? And whoever that person is that comment on my Instagram post, you can go and check him out. He said, dude, within 1 to 2 years. Do you know anybody? Dude, one of my students, all right, started his wholesaling business. Within, I think, a year, he closed just one deal and made $288,000. Dude, I know a ton of people. All right? I know a ton of people, dude, that just within 1 to 2 years, take the $30,000 investment, build a business, and then made $300,000 within 1 to 2 years. But I do not know anybody that work at a JO, take that, buy rental property, within 1 to 2 years are making $10,000 to $20,000 a month in passive income. I do not know anybody. And here's what the guy said. Okay? Which is, whoever that is, that person doesn't understand the real game, my friend. And this is what he said. Dude, I've been so pissed, man. I've been mad because a lot of you, I get people reading that comments and said, oh man, he's right. No, dude. Because a lot of times when you get wrong information, it might scares you and lead you off on the wrong path. If I don't go on and say this. Because a lot of you might think, because I get so many comments and so many DM, it's impossible for me to respond back to every single one of you. And I suck at writing. So a lot of time when I type shit, it probably doesn't make sense. So the only way for me to, so to me, the only way for me is I got to do a video. That's why I don't read books. Because if I read it, I still don't understand it. And I'm the kind of guy that if I want to learn into a new business, I'm a hands-on kind of guy. Like I need that mentor. I need someone who actually show me, because I have the work ethic and everything, right? But I'm more like the visual learner. Let's just say it like that. So he said, well, Khang, you can buy a property for $100,000 and within 1 to 2 years, you probably get $100,000 in equity. Who do you know? You see, most people that are stuck at the JO don't understand investing. They don't understand investing. So which means they probably don't even know that they need to buy property at a major discount, 30 to 40% off. Majority of them don't know. You see, you have to be in the game to understand the game. But let's just say that he's right. Let's just say, because he said, Khang, you can still work at a JO, buy rental property, and then within 1 to 2 years, you can make $100,000 in equity. Let's just say that he's right. Okay? Let's just say that he's right. So you got to understand. So you're making $60,000 a year, okay, from that JO. And let's just say you bought a property and you did a great job on it. You bought it for $100,000. 2 years later, it's worth $200,000. Let's just say that guy is right. And he said, well, Khang, you know that you just got $100,000 in equity. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with this $100K, dude? Pay your bills? Come on, man. Shit, bro. So see, equity is nothing. It just looks good on paper. But what are you going to do with it? It just looks good on paper. You can't pay your bills with it because it will be stupid to take the $100,000 in equity and then start paying your bills, your car payment, your house payment. But now, let's just say that you take that $100,000 in equity out of your house, okay? Okay? It's called a line of credit, which is called a HELOC, okay? A line of credit. So now you have a second mortgage, on that property. But did you know that to get a HELOC loan, to get that equity out of the property, you know what the bank needs from you, dude? They're looking at debt service. They're looking at debt service ratio. How much you make? They're going to look at your income, okay? And they're going to look at you how much debt you got. They're going to look at how much you make and how much debt you got. So you're thinking you're making $60,000 a year. You think that within 2 years you can double your income to like 120? You think you can do that by working at the J-O, the B? Come on, man, shit. So before the bank, you got to understand, man, the bank is in the loaning business. They're not in the real estate business. They're in the loaning business. They make money when they loan it out, and they only loan it out to people that actually don't need the money. See, this is something I did not understand when I first got into real estate. Bank only loan to people that don't really need the money. Imagine if you need the money and you go to the bank, they ain't gonna give you shit, dude. They ain't gonna give you no loan, baby. They loan to people that they know for a fact that this cat is gonna pay them back because he got money in the bank. He's working. He's making a lot of money. So that's why when you go and you want to get a line of credit, you gotta act. Now this is a hack. So when you go and talk to your bank, the bank's gonna ask you, what are you gonna do with the HELOC? And if you tell them, well, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to go, start a business. I'm going to invest this. I'm going to invest that. I'm going to buy. Dude, they're not going to give it to you, bro. Here's what you got to say. Once again, the bank only give you the money when you don't need it. When you need it the most, they're not going to be there. So you're going to be like, well, I don't know. I just want to make sure that I have the cash there. So when there is an opportunity to invest in another piece of real estate, that I'm able to have it. That's it. That's all you tell them. When you tell them you're going to take that line of credit and you're going to start investing and doing this, I promise you, most banks will not loan it to you. They won't. They're scared. So remember, so now you want to get the HELOC. You want to get that line of credit. You want to get that $100,000 in your equity out of the property. Dude, they're going to look at your income. They're going to look at your debt. Right? So even if you have the equity, what? So now you bought one house. You think that by making $60,000 a year, they're going to allow you to buy another house and pull another $100,000 out of the property? Come on, man. Shit, bro. You guys don't even understand the game, man. Dude, I've been in the real estate game for like 12 years. And it's not just that. But I'm friends with people who have thousands of rentals. Thousands. And I ask them the same question. I said, when you're starting out, know what you know today. Okay? So whoever that person comment, the equity. So what about the equity? You see, net worth is a lot of, people talk about, net worth. It sounds good on paper. Net worth? Oh, I worth 100 M. It sounds good. But can you pay the bills with it? That's why they still need, my friend, that's called the active income. You see, my whole thing is you got to build your cash cow first. So what you do is you got to build your cash cow before you buy your cash flow. Dude, you guys need to understand this. You need to build your cash cow before you buy your cash flow. Which means, I don't care if you work at a J or the B or whatever it is, but most people that got rich that I know that became a millionaire or a multi-millionaire don't work at a J or the B. That's all I know. They all have a business which is making them so much money. You see, this is the business. The business is the cash cow. You need that active income. The business is a cash cow. Then now that they're making so much money from the business, that's when they go and they start buying cash flow. Start buying real estate. Make sense? Because only by this, my friend, only by going this, you can quit the J or the B in 1 or 2 years. Dude, I have students and I know so many people. We all started from the JOB. We all trade our time for the money. Okay? So whoever that person is, comment Stupidest comment ever, man. Oh, Khang, you 100K in equity. What are you gonna do? So everybody I know, dude, here's what they do. It's very, very simple. They work at right, start at a JO to B, then they start a side hustle because they know that this income is not enough to set them free within a few years. They know. So they know if they want to get rich, you're not going to get rich by working at a JO to B. Okay? So they know the only way for them to get rich is they got to take a little risk, man. Otherwise, you're going to be a little bitch. You don't want to take any risk? That's fine. Be a little bitch. Work at the JO to B. Get that paycheck. That's fine. I'm not saying that's the wrong way to do it. I'm just saying if you want to escape this, dude, within 1 to 2 years, and then you go buy rental property first, almost impossible. So what you need to do is you need to take some risk, and then you need to start a side hustle. Figure out what it is that you want to do on the side. Everybody that you know that got rich probably do this formula. The JO to B, they live very frugal. They live below their means. They're going to squeeze as much money, stack as much on the side, start the side hustle, make the money from the side hustle. Once the side hustle makes more money than the JO to B, then they quit. And then also now they turn that side hustle, bro, into a full business, full blown out business. So which means some of you say, well, Khang, so when do we start to buy rental property? Well, one, it depends on how old you are. Okay? You know, if you're 20, you're 30, you're 40, don't worry about buying rentals. Don't worry about it. Right? So once you have a business and that business makes you at least $20,000 net, I'm talking about take home a month, that's when you're ready to buy rental property. Make sense? Because now you're making $240,000 a year net. And if you don't buy and if you don't put it towards real estate, Uncle Sam is going to take 40% of that. So instead of giving Uncle Sam 40%, you're going to take that 40% and you're going to park it in here. And I swear to you, when you have a business that are making $20,000 a month, you don't even care about the $250. But you're like, oh, this passive income. And listen, there's no passive income. It's just people say passive income in real estate, but there's no. You still have to do some work, my friend. Now, if you own one rental, probably not a whole lot of work. Maybe 1 hour a month. But majority of you, I'm sure you don't want to own just one rental. You want to own a bunch. So for you to make at least $10,000 in passive income, you need to own at least 40 rentals. Based on each rental is paying you $250 a month. You need to own 40. Wait, hold on a second. Or is it 500? 500 times 40, sorry. Okay, so yeah, 250. Okay, so you need to own 40 rentals. And you think that you can own 40 rental within 1 to 2 years by working at a JO to B with an income of 60K? Come on, man. Shit. Do you guys follow me and understand what I'm saying? Or am I going too fast? And most of you don't understand this. And I've been saying this over and over and over again. So don't worry about buying rental. Not until you get rich. Not until you get rich, my friend. Because here's the thing you don't understand. A lot of you need to understand. So which means what I'm saying is that you don't want to diversify your money. So a lot of you, what you're doing is you're taking your baby money, all right? You're taking your baby money, my friend, and you want to diversify. Khang, I want to diversify. I'm going to take a little bit, put it into my business, or put into my hustle, my side hustle. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that money and I'm going to start buying rental property. This is going to slow you down. Let me tell you why. Because you got to understand that when you were starting out, when you were trying to build your business up and take it to the next level, all the money needs to be reinvested back into the business. Imagine this. Just like the car. When you're driving and you want to go far, guess what the car needs, dude? Gasoline. It needs fuel. Without the fuel, you're going to stop. You're going to hit a roadblock. You're going to stop. So you have to get off the car. You got to walk a mile, 2 miles. I don't know how far it is to get some more gas to put in the car so you can keep going. So what I mean by that is, if you start to make a little bit of money and you take that money and you want to diversify, put into real estate, put into crypto, put into stocks, put into whatever it is that you do, you're suffocating your business. You're slowing your business down because you're taking all the cash away. Because right now, your business is like a newborn. It needs your attention, right? You got to understand the energy flow where focus goes. And wherever your focus is, so people that have 10, 20 business, I'm telling you right now, only 1, 2, maybe 3, but probably just 1 or 2 of their business actually make them the most amount of money. All the other one, just a waste of time. Ask me how I know. Everything I'm sharing with you guys is through my life experience, that I'm going through the journey, that I thought that I was doing something wrong. And then when I become a part of this mastermind, that I feel like everyone was doing the same shit. Everyone is getting the same results, which means they're diversifying. They're building too many businesses. Dude, majority of them break even, lose money. Only 1 or 2 of them really makes them the most amount of money. But as an entrepreneur, we get bored running 1 or 2 business. That's the problem. The problem with most entrepreneurs is that we get bored just running 1 or 2 businesses. That's why we want to keep ourselves busy and run a bunch of businesses. But I can tell you from my experience, and you can ask anybody, and if they were honest with you, there's no way that you have 7 businesses and all of them, it's just pumping you massive amount of cash. Impossible. There will be 1 month that this business will do good. There will be another month that that business will do bad, and then the other one will do good, etc. But the business that's going to make you the most is the one that you put the most attention and the most focus in. Once again, energy flow where focus goes. Wherever your focus goes, that's where the money is going to grow, my friend. So when you are diversifying your money and diversifying your focus, all you do is you're making baby money. I want you to ask everybody that you know that, like, hey, I have multiple stream of income. Ask them. Ask them how much they make from each one of them. If they were honest with you, you'd be like, okay, so I got 2,000 here, 3,000 here, 5,000 here, 10,000 here. And they're doing a lot of work. Because when you're trying to run multiple business, dude, you're busy. Because which means you got to figure out the systems and the process, and you got to have a team in place for each one of them. But if you just focus on 1 or 2 business, it becomes boring. And that's why boring business, dude, they make money. Because they have system, they have team in place. Like right now, my wholesaling business, we got team, we got systems, it becomes boring. So that's why I started social media. I love creating content. I love teaching. I just love sharing what I know and from my life experience. And some of you might agree and some of you might agree and might disagree with me, and I'm cool with that. I respect every single one of your opinion. But when you say some stupid shit, I'm going to go on and I'm going to call you out, and I'm going to share with you my 2 cents, my knowledge. And you can either choose to agree or disagree, I don't care. But before you disagree, so any one of you, if you disagree with my video or you disagree with what I say, prove it to me. Show me that you're right. Don't just talk. Talk is cheap. Show me. So whoever that cat is, that comment on my video, I want to know, dude. All I want to know is how much you make a month. If you say that my plan is the wrong plan, how much you make a month. I want to know how old you are, how much you make a month, how many real estates you got. Are you driving a Honda or Ferrari? Now, let me explain that. I'm not saying Honda. I'm not looking down at Honda. If you're like, Khang, I don't care about car. Great. So which means if you drive a Honda, then you must own more real estate than me. Make sense what I'm saying? So if you don't make as much as me, and you're older than me, all right, and you don't own as much real estate, and you drive a Honda instead of a Ferrari, I don't want to listen to your bullshit. Because I don't want to get the same result that you do, man. I don't want to listen to your bullshit. Unfollow, take your comments elsewhere. Do you guys understand? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Which means I'm trying to say to you is you gotta be careful who you listen to. Because a lot of you, you're getting a bunch of noise. People say this, people say this. Well, who? Which life do you rather live? Which path do you rather go? So if that guy say, hey, Khang, I don't make $350K a month. Right? I'm the same age as you. I'm 40 as well. I don't drive a Ferrari. I drive a Honda. And I have real estate less than you. Then bullshit, dude. Don't talk to me. Now, I say that it's not to be an ass. I say that because I want every single one of you to understand. Because a lot of you, when you're trying to start something, you get excited. You get all these ideas. Ideas are worthless. Ideas are worthless if you don't execute on your ideas. A lot of you do. You have a lot of ideas, but you don't want to do shit. Ideas are worthless. Oh, Khang, I got some good ideas. Do it. Show me, dude. So what I'm saying is that you got to be careful who you listen to. Because if you listen to them, you're going to get the same results as they do. So the guy who commented that, if you're still stuck at the J O the B, why the hell would I listen to you, bro? Why would I want to listen to you? Because you're trying to make 20K a month, bro? Dude, I'm trying to get to $1 million a month, bro. Why would I listen to your bullshit? Oh, I disagree with you. Show me your results. You disagree, but what's your results? Because you can lie, I can lie, numbers don't lie. Results don't lie. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So someone disagree with me, I'm cool with that. You disagree with me, fine. But what's your results? You're still stuck at the J O the B making 20K a month? Or 10K a month? Or maybe you had a business, but you're still only making 10K a month? Or 20K a month and I'm making 350K a month? I'm not going to listen to you, bro. Because what happened is you probably took the money out of your business and then starts buying real estate. And then majority of your, dude, I got like 4 more minutes. I got to bounce. Shit. There's so much thing I want to address. There's so much thing I want to say. One is that, okay, here's something, and you guys got to understand this. And once again, all this information, Instagram family, are you still on? Oh my God. Okay, good. Instagram family, YouTube family, listen. Okay, the question that I want to ask you is that, I paid $30,000 to be a part of this mastermind. And did you know that there are people that are in that mastermind that have thousands of rentals? Thousands. And and I asked them the same question. I said, if you were to start all over again, all right, and you're stuck at the J O the B, and your goal is to escape that, right, within the next 1 to 2 or 3 years, what would you do? No, none of them. None of them. And one of my buddies, his name is Sam Prim. The mistake that he made was buying rental too soon, too fast. He owns, I think he owns like 300 rentals. But every single one of them said, well, Khang, if you're stuck here, then you got to start a side hustle, right? And that side hustle, you want to turn that side hustle into a business. And then after that business, then you buy real estate. They all say the same shit, man. So whether that person owns 1 rental or 1,000 rentals, it's all the same. So you're going to listen to a cat. You're going to listen to a dude that don't know what they're talking about on the internet commenting, oh, Khang, you can still at the J O the B start buying real estates, and then 1 or 2 years, you're going to have $100,000 in equity. Once again, what are you going to do with that equity? You think the bank's going to let you pull out $100,000 while still working at a J O the B, and your income to debt to ratio? Dude, your income debt to ratio has to be low. Otherwise, they're not going to take risk on you. And here's something that you might not know. A lot of people think about real estate. Now, listen, two things that are really, really good in real estate. This is why the rich buy real estate. And once you understand this, you know that your whole focus is to get rich. The rich buy real estate for two things, my friend. All right? Is appreciation, because they need to park all the cash that they're making into something that's tangible, that they know that they're not going to lose. It's almost impossible for you to lose if you go buy real estate and sits on it for like 10, 20, 30 years. Impossible to lose. So they need something that's safe, that is secure, so they can park their money to hedge against inflation. Because they know if they just put that money in the bank, it's going to go down in value. So that's why they want to park it in real estate. Okay, for appreciation. That's number one, why the rich buy real estate. The next one is called depreciation, which is the tax benefit, the tax write-off. So if they make $1 million, $1 million a year, instead of paying Uncle Sam $400K, they're going to park it in this piece of real estate. And over time, that $400K is going to be worth $800K over the next 10 to 20 years. Does that make sense, you guys? I got to bounce, but one last thing. Okay? Dude, I need to get this out of my systems. Otherwise, I'm going to be thinking about this because I know some of you, man, I don't want you to get the wrong information. Because sometimes if I don't speak up, doesn't mean that you're right. I don't speak up because I just like, dude, this is stupid. I'm just going to let you be stupid. Be stupid. So I don't want to speak up. But honestly, I understand that I have a platform that I do need to address some things to make sure that everyone who follow me gets into the right game. So if you buy real estate, let's just say that this property makes you $500 a month, okay? I'm just saying $500 a month. So we take 500 times 12. That's $6,000, okay? That's $6,000 a year. And let's just say that you own one rental and you're still at the J or the B, okay? Did you know that once the renter moves out of the property, do you know what you need to do, my friend? This is called the turnover. You got to go in there, you got to clean the property, repaint it, new carpet, new flooring. I don't know. If this 6,000 gone. But you thought that you made this whole entire, oh my God, I'm getting $500 a month. Gone. See, that 6,000 goes into the turnover. And this is if the renter don't destroy your property. Imagine if you're still stuck at the J or the B, man, and then the renter moves out and they destroy your property. You got unlucky. And now instead of the 6,000, dude, it's probably going to cost you 15,000. Now, where are you going to come out of pocket with another 9K while working here? You now going to be whining and crying like a little bitch. And this is why we target the mom and pop. Okay, this is why we target the mom and pop landlord. Because they own a few. Typically, they under rent, right? They under rent because they want the renter to stay there because they don't want to mess with the turnover and all that. So when the renter move out, they got these big bills. They'll be like, dude, I don't have 9K, I don't have 10K, I don't have 20K, I don't have 30K to rehab the property. Those are the people we target. Because they don't play. You see, real estate is also a business. It's a game that you got to learn how to play. So there's a saying that it takes 10,000 hours to master a skill. So if you're not a real estate investor, you're probably buying it all wrong, and you don't have the 10, 20,000 to go in and then rehab the property. Do you guys all what I'm saying? So the passive income that you thought that you make is all gone. It's really all gone. Let me tell you when the passive income really come into play. Okay? This is where the passive incomes becomes really good. When passive incomes on a piece of real estate becomes really good, is you must own a lot. And now if you own little, let's just say 10. Okay, let's just say you own 10 houses. Majority of this have to be paid down or pay off. Because once it's paid down or pay off, that's when you really get all the cash flow. So instead of making $500 a month from this rental, now maybe you're getting 1,000 or you're getting 1,500 a month. Now and then you got 10 of them, and majority of those 10 paid off. That, my friends, is when the passive income becomes good. But how are you going to pay off 10 rentals within 1 to 2 years? Working at a JO to B, making 60K, even 100K a year. Most of you, dude, you make 100K, you don't even have shit in the bank right now. And you think about buying rental property. You're so bad with your money, you shouldn't be owning any debts. You shouldn't be taking on any other debt. If you make $100,000 a year and you don't even have, I swear to God, all of you that's on here right now, majority of you, if you make 100,000, you probably don't even have 20K in your bank right now. Anyways, I appreciate each and every single one of you. I know someone comment about my book. Instagram, you on IG, you want to grab my book. For those of you, if you want, like, you're like, Khang, I want to build my own business. I'm willing to take a little risk. I'm willing to invest in myself, education, and I'm ready to build my own business. I'm sick and tired working this JO to B. I don't want to be a little bitch until I'm 65. Then let's rock and roll. Instagram family, if you haven't grabbed my book, comment the word book. YouTube, let me put you on a game here. All you need to go is go to WTMbook.com. It's the only book, my friend, that you need if you're starting out in real estate. I'm going to show you how to wholesale completely virtual. Imagine building a business that you can be anywhere in the world and make at least $20,000 a month. Anywhere in the world. You can be I can be in Cancun, Mexico right now. My VA, they're still pounding on the phone. They're still calling the seller. We're still sending out text blasts to homeowner, locking property in a contract, selling it completely virtual. That's what you want to build. You see, if you want to make just $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month, you can build a business that probably require you to work 2 to 3 hours a week. You guys think that I'm lying? Like you think I'm lying? What business, Khang? There's so many. Affiliate marketing, wholesaling real estate. Once you have a business, once you build a business, now first when you're starting out, it's not going to be 2 to 3 hours a week. It's going to be freaking all the time you got. But I'm saying once you have it, once you got the cash, and you can take that cash and leverage with systems, process, with team, hire other people to do the work, then you're pretty much just hands off. You're probably just going to work 2 to 3 hours a week on that business if you only want to make between $10,000 to $20,000 a month. Obviously, you want to get to that 6-figure. It's going to require more time, more work, and more effort. But I'm saying, dude, $10,000 to $20,000 a month, there's many businesses out there that require very minimum of your time. You don't have to come up with 30K, 50K, 100K to buy a piece of real estate to get to that level. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I'm saying that there are businesses out there that can give you the passive that you need. Because to me, man, if you're just working 1 hour a day on a business, that's pretty passive. Like, what are you going to do? Just 1 hour, it probably doesn't even feel like work. So it's to me, that's as passive as it can get. 1 hour a day. Comment, Instagram, let me know. Who's here that's like, hey, Khang, I'm cool. 1 hour a day on my business, $20,000 a month. I'm cool, dude. Hell yeah, dude. You can travel, spend time with your loved ones, with your family, do the things that you love. Because I understand not everybody wants to get to that $100,000 a month or $1 million a month. You know, some people would just be happy with $20K a month, having their own business that they can run. They're building their own empire. Now you have a business you can pass down to your kid. You can teach your kids to build their own business. When you work for someone, what are you going to give to them? Money? Shit, bro. They're going to destroy it all. I see people that work at a JO to B, buy a bunch of real estates, and then when they pass away, all of them is paid off because that's what their goal is, to pay it off so they can get a lot of passive income, pass it down to the kids. Kids destroy it all. You don't even get to enjoy it because you can't, because it's baby money. $250, $500 a month. What are you going to do with it? Gas price is going to be that much. Anyways, you guys, I appreciate each and every single one of you here. Instagram, I know some of you be like, hey, Khang, I'm just like you. I want that hands-on coaching, right? I want to be a part of your academy. Instagram family, comment the word mentorship. YouTube, if you want to work with me and my team personally, all right, if you want to get coach to help you start, build, grow, scale, and automate your wholesaling business, YouTube, go to coachwithkhang.com. Instagram family, comment the word mentorship. Until next time, you guys, I appreciate you guys all being here, and I truly hope that this live stream add enough value to you where it's actually worth it. Thank you so much. Until next time, take care, and let's go get this money. I'm out.